ViewSonic training video, I'm going to show you the main toolbar icons here in Whiteboard on the panel. So the first icon you will see if you are logged into the panel is this wireless presentation icon. You can wirelessly present, but you need to go to myWhiteboard.com in order to be able to do that. You also do have to be logged into the panel. The second icon you see is a screen capture icon that will allow you, if you click on this, you can take screenshots of the entire page. Using this first icon, you can select a snippet of a location on your whiteboard that you want to take a picture of if you don't want a picture of the entire screen. And you can also record using this button as well directly here in the whiteboard. You can use these arrows to collapse that main toolbar icon and move it around as well. And then this folders icon here will allow you to open, save, and even export files. You would use this export button if you wanted to, with the arrow, if you wanted to export your files as a PDF or as an image to then be able to save into your Google Drive. The QR code will create a QR code that will create a static image of your whiteboard so that students can easily take notes on their way out the door or for a parent night or something like that to be able to get information quickly to your audience. The next box here is your magic box, which I will talk a little bit more about in a future video. You also have an embedded web browser here in your whiteboard. This web browser does not save any data. Think of it like being in incognito mode. You won't save any data here. There's no history either, but it does make it really easy for you to be able to quickly access things on the internet right within Whiteboard without having to toggle between different windows. And here you can also annotate on your screen if you would like to do that. You've got your basic annotation tools, eraser. You can take a screenshot here using this as well. I'm going to delete that. You can maximize it so that it takes up the whole whiteboard screen, and you can make it smaller if you would like to do that. And you can use this, the dots here in the bottom right corner, to resize your web browser window as well, and as well as adding additional tabs in that web browser also. You also have down here the hand icon is your infinite canvas icon, and so you can move and zoom the size of your page if you want to be able to do that. When you do that, you cannot write with your finger. You would have to write with the pen. So in order to be able to write with your finger, you would make sure that hand is not selected, and you can use your finger using the pen tool. This box with the arrow is your selection tool. So I can click on that and draw a circle around something that I want to select. And then I have what's called an adorning menu here that will change with whatever type of object I'm selecting. If I'm selecting text, that adorning menu will change a little bit. I selected an image here, so I can do different things based on what I've selected. You have your delete button. You can lock it on the screen. You can make it a link. You have lots of different options here when you're selecting your objects. And I can move this around on the screen as well and make it bigger and smaller also. So that is your selection tool. That is your adorning menu as well. And the next tool is your pen icon. So you can use two pen colors here. You just need to make sure that you're selecting the pen with whatever side of the pen you want to change. So I have the pen in my hand and I've selected that pen icon using the thin side. It's the black tip. And I'm going to select blue, and I'm going to start writing in blue. Now, I can then take the white tip of the pen, which is the thick side, select the pen tool and choose orange. And now when I write with that white tip side of the pen, it is orange. So you just need to make sure you're selecting the pen with whatever side of the pen you want to change. And then you've got your eraser tool here. You can erase with your palm or with your fist as well. The next tool you have is your shapes tool. So you'll click it twice to pull up all of the shapes that you might need. So you can change the color of your shapes, the thickness of the shape as well, or the border of the shape. You have all of these 2D shapes. You can select 3D shapes or different types of lines as well. So if I wanted to create that dotted line, I can do that also. Your next tool is a text tool. So when I click it, I can change the font, casual. I can change the font size and make it bold. You do need to change those things before you start typing. And once you type, it's there. You can use your selection tool. You can use your selection tool here to change. I can make it bigger and smaller, and it actually selected the line as well. But you can make that bigger and smaller if you would like to do that. And then you've got your undo and redo buttons down here as well. So these are the different tools you will see in that main toolbar on whiteboard on your panel. Thank you so much for watching.